All right, today we're talking all about how to shoot 360 degrees from the tree and still make sure you get your shot on camera, because you got to show your buddies. If you don't put it online, did it even really happen? Here's how I figured out how to film all of my hunts and not lose any shootability from the tree and still be able to film it. So one of the main things that I see a lot of people do is they set their tree up wrong. And if you haven't already watched the video that we did about how to set your tree up, or how I like to set your tree up, stop, hit pause, start that video right now. We'll put it somewhere in the screen and you can click on it. But one of the most important factors of setting your tree up is two things. One, getting your pack out of the way so your camera can go here, and two, your tether height, okay? So tether height has a lot of comfortability changes or variability in your comfort based on where you put your tether height. One thing that's important to remember though is if you're running your tether height short to where this amount of rope is very short, it's going to affect your ability to go around the tree and spin. So I like to make sure I have about 12 to 18 inches of rope here to be able to still work all the way around the tree and not impact my shootability. So I find that that is right about eyebrow level for me, and then I like to clip in here. It's going to be different for you guys out there, so play around with this at ground level like we are right now in your yard, just to know kind of how you like it and how you like where it needs to be for it to be comfortable for you, but also have that rope, enough rope to work around the tree. So secondly, with my pack here, that doesn't get in my way if I'm trying to spin around and shoot back this way. You know, if you might recall in a video that we did about shooting 360, if you're trying to shoot back this way, there are two ways you can do that. One of them is dropping your right knee into the tree, rotating around to get your hip there, and now I can take this shot all day. If you're fat and you push the platform out, you're gonna get no shot. Cut. All right, so one of the major, most important things about putting your back over here and having your camera arm up here, two things. One, if I'm trying to take a shot back this way, remember we're gonna drop our knee in the tree and we're gonna spin around. Now we're able to take this shot here all the way over this way. It's very important that your backpack is out of the way so you're not fighting your pack back while you're trying to make that shot. Secondly, when you're doing that, I'm going to spin my camera arm. I like it to be up above my tether. This does two things for me. One, it's a super cool camera angle. And two, if I do make that shot, I can spin under it, and now I don't have to worry about anything other than just spinning that around and pointing it where I want to go. So having it up high, I find, is way better than down low, where some people like it because then that's in the way when you're trying to make that shot. So if I'm taking a strong side shot, my camera's here. Obviously we don't have a camera on here today because you're watching through it, but I'll point this here. I can work it all the way around, or if I put my knee in the tree and I'm coming over to this side and I know that the deer is going to be over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to short arm this. So I'm going to point the camera where it needs to be, but I'm going to leave the handle right about in line with my tether. What that allows me to do is when I work over here, if I'm going to take this shot over here, or maybe I take it back this way, I can still come here and I can take my camera and I can move it around and have a lot of my movement blocked by the tree, so I don't have to worry about anything picking me off. So having your camera arm placed right around about here, you know, about 8 inches, 4 inches down and 8 inches to the right of where your tree tether is, I've found to be the optimal spot for both coming over here, over your bridge. You don't have to worry about anything, or you can come here with it and you can allow it to point back behind you when you're shooting. And just remember, when you're making those shots, you're able to drop those knees into the tree, work around. You can shoot all the way here, and we can make this camera arm spin over on top. We can drop our knee into the tree, and we can come back this way and take all the shots that we need. Full 360 degrees of shootability, both from your bow and from, more importantly, your camera. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as I can. The Selfie Stick 9000 makes sure you don't miss any second of any of your hunts.